This is the first video in a series that I will be doing. Basically, I'm going to review reloading books that I have and that I have read. This is one of the first reloading books that I ever purchased. Every old timer that I talked to when I was interested in getting into reloading recommended this book, and I can certainly second, third, fifth, tenth that because this is a really good book to start with. It does not have any uh, bias when it comes to like using their products. I know Lyman makes a lot of reloading products, but you won't see any of that in the chapters this book has, which is great and refreshing, really. I like reading a book where they don't say our product's the greatest thing ever, because there's no such thing as the perfect product. The first three chapters are really what the starting reloader is going to be interested in reading. Then after that, there's a chapter 4 which has some kind of nitty gritty stuff, which is interesting reading if you want to go back to it. I haven't really applied any of that stuff mainly because I don't shoot Winchester super short magnums and stuff like that. Um, However, there's a huge selection of cartridges in the book. Almost anything that you could want to shoot is going to be in this book. So, great book for that point of view. I mean, it covers many, many different categories. Um, as for how it's written fairly well. It's easy to understand. A couple of things would be, well, the typos. I mean, there's only one typo in the whole book that I've found so far. And then I think there was one punctuation error in the third chapter. Other than that, fairly well written. Um, Reads easily. There, I do wish there was a little more room in the margins for notes and stuff like that. But hey, what can you say? It's cheap. I mean, it's when I first purchased this book, it was I think $30, and now you can get one I think for $12 or $15 on Amazon. There's a lot of information. Another really nice thing about this book is that when they talk about a cartridge, they'll give, of course, a little bit of history behind the cartridge, maybe what the parent case for that cartridge was. They'll also tell you the different types of rifles that were used to test the loads for this cartridge, what kind of primer was used. They will also give you a lot of varying loads for different brands of bullets, which that I really appreciate because it kind of gives you like a wider canvas and just lots of good information in here. So, essential book. I highly recommend this to you, especially if you haven't purchased any equipment yet. This is the book to buy.